Hello, welcome back. In this video, we will try to understand what is least comprehension, set, frozen set, and assertion. So set we already know, and what is the difference between set and frozen set that I'm going to cover here. Okay, so let's start with least comprehension. So using least of comprehension, you can write the program line in the program code in just one line. So let's try to understand what is the program and how we can make it very simple using least comprehension method. Suppose this is a data which I have written in list. Okay. And what I want to do, I just want to multiply each of this data with 2. So this is an empty list which I created, where I'm going to store the answer, to store answer. And answer is basically multiply by 2. Here you can see I'm just iterating one by one value. So I'm iterating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to multiply each of the value with 2. And after that, I'm going to append that value inside the out. Out is basically an empty list. After that, I'm going to print out. So let's see how it actually look like. So when you run it, your 1 value will be taken. It will be multiplied by 2. And the output will be printed as it is basically stored in the out. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each will be multiplied by 2 and the answer is printed. Great. But there's one best way to write it down. Suppose this is a data which has been written in the list. So I'm going to write down the for loop inside that directly list. So instead of writing all this, we can directly write down item multiplied by 2 for item in X. So for loop is included over here and the operation is included over here. So the operation will be applied to each of the elements and for loop is also included inside the list itself. So the same answer you're going to get. Now this is again the operation and this is a for loop. And you can see the data which is written inside that only. So no separate data will be provided separately. So each character will be multiplied by 2. See the logic. Logic says this way in the list comprehension. This is my way of understanding. Okay, the first is the operation. Then we write a for loop or a condition. And after that, you can provide a data. Okay, this way also you can write your operation. See here, the operation is multiplied by 2. Then we have put a condition or a iteration. And after that, we have the data. So each of the value will be multiplied by 2 and stored in the list itself. Okay, now here also very interesting. See here. So I'm going to iterate from 0 to 9. If the value is divided by 2, that will be stored. And okay, I'm going to find the power of that, not multiply by 2. And first I'm going to find the power of that. I'm going to divide that value by 2. And if it is divided by 2, then only it has been printed. So first we have taken 0. We have found the power of 0. That means raised to 2, square of 0 is 0. And 0 is divided by 2, yes. So 0 will be taken. Next one is 1. 1 square is 1, divided by 2, not possible. So it will not be included. 2 square is basically 4. And 2 is divided by 2, yes. So 2 will be included inside that. Okay. Similarly, I am going to take the value which is divided by 0. Okay. Okay. We have to take it one more arrow over here. So value which is not divided by 0. Okay, not divided by 0. We have taken already not divided by 0. So first the value will be multiplied by 2. Then it is not divided by 2 and the answer is not 0. That will be included. Similarly, you can check whether the value is divided by 2 or 3. You can check simultaneously whether your value is divided by 2 and 3. The value which we are taking is from 0 to 1, and I'm applying operation I plus 2. So 2 and 8, it is 2 plus 2, 4. Okay, 2 and 8, which is basically the value which is coming up between 0 and 8. Okay, great. So now I'm checking if the number is even or odd in just one statement. If the value is divided by 2, then it is even, or the value is not divided by 2, it is odd. See, least comprehension method. 0 is even, 1 is odd. Okay, I'm just finding the power of value from 0 to 4. See, it is not necessary to write the program in least comprehension method if you're not comfortable. Once you're comfortable, you can use least comprehension method, but before that, you can just write down your loops and you can write your programs. It does not make any changes in the execution of the program and the output and the time required to execute that. Because today we have the GPU which run the code in just fraction of seconds. Now we are going to create a table using least comprehension. See, to create a table, we basically need to write the program like this. Suppose I'm creating a table for 7, 1 to 10, 7 multiplied by, and I'm just producing that. So you can see the table which I've written over there for a 7. I can do that in just one line using list comprehension, but the answer will going to come in the list for sure. Okay, great. Now what is the meaning of a frozen set? Suppose you have created a set like this, and I'm converting that into the frozen set. So let's print the frozen set first. We need to write a keyword called as a frozen set. Now suppose if I try to add that inside a normal set, it is allowed to add. That means one value will be added. But if when you try to add that into the frozen set, it's going to give you the error. That means once your set has been ready, you can add the new value, append the new value into that. But if you convert your set into the frozen set, the new value cannot be added. So appending operation we can restrict in the set using frozen set. That is a very simple way of understanding the frozen set. Great. Now we will try to understand what is the meaning of assertion operation. So in the assertion basically used for checking and testing of the program. So assertion is written this way: 2 plus 2 equal to 4. If this condition is true, then the next line will be printed. If this condition is not true, the next line will not be printed. So you can check out 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Yes, it is true. So MHM will be printed. But 1 plus 1 equal to not 3. So MHM will not be printed. So if this assertion condition is correct, then only we will go to the next line. Otherwise, we will not go to the next line. That is what the meaning of assertion is. H equal to H. Yes, true condition. So MHM will be printed. If I take H equal to S. Okay, great. So MHM is not going to print. A very simple way of understanding. Okay, so when you want to debug your program, we basically use assertion method. Great. I hope the three heavy concepts which are there inside this tutorial are clear to you. Stay tuned. Thank you very much. This is Piyush Dave signing off.